Welcome back, everybody, to the Battle of Gettysburg. Guys, we are pulling everybody we can as soon as possible over here to the town itself to take it under, of course, Confederate control and beat the enemy once and for all. You might see that I'm trying to get some lucky shots, and we just got Reynolds, the Union general, which is pretty awesome there. We're still bringing the rest of our boys down. I want to make sure that we've got a few cannons coming down, but I'm not going to leave this area totally unprotected. We saw what happened the last time when we left it unprotected. We got a really annoying Union brigade over here, Paul, and he seems to think, rightfully so, that he can get behind our lines and cause us a whole lot of grief by basically just continuing to take those victory points. We've got 3 of the victory points so far, and I want to go for that last one no matter what happens. So let's try to get a sea of red over here to cross over and stop the Union. Also going to try to hit Howard. We got some skirmishers there on that particular task. Whether they can actually accomplish it, I have no idea. We can see that our boys are running out of ammo, so we'll try to get the supply wagon. There's not much in this supply wagon, unfortunately, and we're going to send it down. Now, I am leaving Davis back here. Not General Davis, but Davis is 42nd Mississippi, just in case Paul gets wise here and tries to run behind our lines again. Let's get Lane immediately on that task. Make sure these boys are still moving. Come on, all. We need everybody. Now, this is one of the few times in the game where I might actually be doing a charge, because I see an opportunity here to just charge into town and take it 100%. It's going to take a lot of risk, though, and I think I definitely want all my generals in support. Come on, boys. Send them Yankees back to hell. Paul is definitely trying to get past us, probably going for that central point, which is a little less defended. No, is he coming up the hill? Well, that's all right. Give him hell, Lane. We're going to move Scales over here into the woods, just in case he tries to get past us. There we go, guys. We need to send everybody over, or we at least need to get everybody firing on Schmiffelnig. And see, they just took out one of our prized possessions, our artillery. And getting Schmiffelnig here is going to be very important, I believe. McIntosh is close enough, I think, but eventually we'll move him closer. At this point, I'm just trying to get into town no matter what we have to do here. No matter what it takes, we're going to cross the bridges and get into town itself. Of course, the enemy has a really nice defensive bonus over here in town. It's one of the few things that's working out for them in this battle. But Pettigrew, is it Pettigrew that's out of ammo? No, but he almost is, believe it or not. Skirmishers, Pettigrew skirmishers are pretty much out of ammo. In fact, Pettigrew, yeah, he is out of ammo. This might be a perfect time to charge with Pettigrew. We're going to charge across the bridge. We're going to take O'Neill as well and charge Natsuki across that bridge and get into town. I want to make sure we also are bringing those supplies up, because these guys could definitely use them. Let's grab these cannons. Hopefully we have enough time to set them up. And maybe we can even take Howard out. We already took out one of their generals. Maybe we'll get lucky and take out another one. I'm going to try to start flanking the enemy here. I'm going to get Davis and Archer in support completely of this attack. And there we go. The enemy artillery is going to be a problem, but we're going to charge it. Come on, Avery. Got to go for that last point. I know y'all can do it. I also think, and let me know in the comments down below, we fixed the sound issues finally. We had to do the 2-volume mixing, and I had to select stereo, so now you guys can hear the beautiful cacophony of gunshots, as well as my wonderful voice. I mean, ain't it the best? No, I know, it's probably the game sounds ever better, but what can I say? So we're going to move forward and take over here, and yeah, these guys are on the run, but we still have a ways to go before we get to the main location over here, and I'm almost certain that the Yanks are going to have something for us. And it looks like Broken Bro is already in a melee fight with Schmiffelnig. I want to make sure that he knows that he should charge him. We're not playing nice with these Union boys. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Move the rest of the boys forward, including the artillery. I'm still leaving Davis's brigade back here. It's not enough men to really hold off the enemy, but it's something. And at this point, I'm more concerned about this group of Union in the center of town, and we might have to charge them again just to make them know who's boss here. Let's grab Doles. We're going to charge. We're going to grab O'Neill. We're going to charge Howard. We're going to grab Avery. We're going to charge. We're charging with just about everybody here. This is Pickett's charge within the town of Gettysburg itself. And obviously, instead of the Union having a lot of artillery, we have a lot of artillery. All right, Broken Bro, don't go crazy now. Just fire. That cover they have in town is pretty useful. Let's see if Ramser is up for a charge as well. Hit Krasnowski. So there we go on the right side. We are definitely hitting Stone. He's brave, but not brave enough to hold off this many Confederates. There's no way. We're going to start moving that artillery up here on the left side, our left, their right, of course. Pettigrew's going to move down too. We need everybody on this. If we plan to win, we need everybody on this. And what's going over here with Stone or Paul, or whatever the hell his name is? Damn yellow belly. We got some more boys up here. We're trying to get them down here as soon as possible, but it ain't easy. Here we go. Perrin is here. He can fire at Krasnowski. Krasnowski's totally trapped. We might actually get a Union brigade to surrender here if we get lucky. And I'm going to get Perrin to charge, unless Krasnowski wants to run. He's getting a bayonet. Fortunately, our supply wagon on this end of town is empty, and we can see the Union are definitely sending reinforcements to hold that last part of town. Gotta keep moving, boys. Everybody. Here we go. I don't care if they're civilians. We'll worry about that later. Charging at Ames here. Yeah, we definitely want to smash Schmiffelning in the back. Although, look at that. Ruger is getting up here really close and really fast. Damn, did the Union respond quickly here. They probably realized the absolute need to get those guys here as soon as possible. And we're going to do the same. We've got to get our guys closer to that victory point, because time is a ticking away. And I don't know what happens if we have 3 victory points but not the final one. I think we might still lose the battle. Perrin's condition is in no way good enough for him to charge, although Thomas could definitely charge. However, with all those Union men waiting there, I'm not so sure that's the best idea. I will, however, move McIntosh up. Let's see who we left behind. So we left... Well, we can bring Hill down here, why not? By God, I'll bring him down myself. Here we go. Those, I don't care if you're exhausted, ain't time to rest right now. We've got 29 seconds to take that point. Can we do it? I don't know, but the enemy is definitely countercharging here. We're going to set up those cannons. Hopefully at least get some canister shot. Look at that. The Union is throwing everything they can at us. I'm definitely getting Archer over here. Our boys need the help. And even Jones, I wish he could get a little bit closer. Ramser is firing at Standard, but Standard has a very large brigade. Let's bring Daniel down. And how are these guys doing? All right, looks like the enemy is pretty much given up on their right flank. We're going to have to use that to our advantage. So come on, boys. Start a moving. I don't care how ugly the actual attack looks. It's got to work. My goodness, look at that, guys. The Union definitely has more than enough reinforcements to hold. We're going to have to get through them somehow. Candy's trying to charge us. This is like the reverse version of Pickett's charge right now. Shoot, shoot, shoot. All right, they're going to go for it. Boom. Nice canister shot there at the end. Smith charge. I want everybody in on the action. This is just like one beautiful red blob. I haven't seen things this beautiful since our Hearts of Iron 4 USSR campaign in terms of red blobs. It's looking pretty awesome. So we're going to get Pettigrew skirmishers to fire. Yeah, Candy is just in a sea of bayonets right now. I feel bad for his men. But we can't stop now. We've got to keep the pressure on. 11 seconds left. Obviously, it's always a little more than 11 seconds, but 11 seconds nonetheless. I don't think we have enough time to take that last point, that final point, but we certainly have enough time to do as much damage as we can to the existing Union Army in case we have a chance to rectify the battle later and come back for a victory. A lot of people, by the way, not a lot of people, like 1 or 2 people are like, I don't like the Southern accent. You're disgracing the South. Well, I'm actually a Southerner. I was born in Florida, so yeah, I'm pretty much a rebel. Now look at that. This is what I was worried about. We've already got that asshole coming this way. Look at this. Look at this. Paul. Oh, okay. He's going to the town. Thank goodness. I thought he was going to go and try to take the point, which would have really upset me. All right, let's go for the charge. Hayes. Smith. Everybody that can do a charge is going to charge right now. Iverson, Pettigrew. Got to go for it. Candy's really doing a good job here, and we finally routed Candy, plus some bayonets. I think he's not going to be coming back to the battle for a while, and if he does, he's going to come with a lot less men. There we go, guys. That's going to be the finish for sure. We'll give him a few more volleys, see if we got a victory or not at Gettysburg, but I think not taking that last point might seal our fate as a loss. No matter how many men we had, look at that. The Union still has plenty of men over here, and it is looking rough for us, to be honest. We did pretty good, but I don't think we did good enough. Let's finish. Proceeding to the next day. Well, we got lucky there. I like it. I like it. To day 3 of the Battle of Gettysburg. Pretty awesome. Yesterday we attacked and repulsed the Yankees, but they managed to stand their ground at Cemetery Hill, and now they hold a formidable defensive position which they can reinforce as time passes. Received more reinforcements last evening. Anderson's division reinforced our center, and Johnson's division moved to the left. So at this point, guys, we need to go ahead, move into the Union's left flank, and win the battle. Longstreet got Hood's division with him as well. There's going to be resistance on that road, but of course the game's going to seem like it's not. And the enemy, of course, is going to have their forces on Cemetery Ridge, a nice incline here, which is going to be hard for us to move forward on. But I think to win the battle, we're going to have to charge. It's just like Pickett's charge. We have no choice. Longstreet is arriving, Alexander's arriving, and yes, it's all about Little Round Top now. That's what it comes down to, capturing Little Round Top from the enemy. Let's hope we have enough men for it, and of course, I'm going to try to move along the wood line. So, as you can see here, this is where the enemy's going to be, and we're going to be going up Little Round Top, just like the movie. That's really going to be the best way up. If we go up directly this way, we're going to get slaughtered. If we use the woods, then I think we have a chance of actually doing okay. So I'm going to move this way towards the woods, use the woods as cover as much as I can. I don't want General Longstreet out that far. It's kind of weird. And we can't capture Little Round Top with just artillery, so I hope we get some more reinforcements. Hood's division moves to the flank of the Yankees. There we go. I'm keeping Longstreet here just because I don't need General Longstreet to get shot off his horse before we even start the Battle of Little Round Top. But we're definitely moving all of these guys over here. Kershaw's division, or I guess it's McLaw's division technically, is also coming up here. So we're going to move him also as close as we can over here. I'm not going to just attack right up here at Devil's Den because we're going to get shot up. But with this brigade here, we might be able to use them to sort of, how could I put this, trick the Yankees into thinking that we're attacking from a frontal assault, and then of course we are not really attacking from a frontal assault. We're going for the south to take Little Round Top. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to sure as hell try to make it happen. Let's grab everybody here. First we're going to get over here in this position, trying to use those woods as cover, but I can't promise anything, guys. We're going to always try to stay in the woods. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we got some Yanks waiting for us. Once again, I'm going to leave Longstreet back here. We'll bring him up when we need him. Right now, we don't. We need him to stay alive. That's about it. For Virginia, boys, and the South. We can do this. In fact, look at that beautiful, beautiful group. I'm thinking it's going to be a shame to waste them on a frontal assault, but that might be exactly what we need to trick the Yankees into thinking that we're going for the front of Little Round Top, when in reality, I'm trying to set up a beautiful attack from the south. It's still going to be a hell of a climb. This may be the steepest hill in the entire game, getting up Little Round Top. And for an idea of kind of what it was like, I mean, you can go and actually watch the movie Gettysburg. I highly recommend the film. It's really, really good. It's a great film. And you can see what the Confederates had to do to try to get up Little Round Top. And in fact, Chamberlain, the Union defender of the top, is my favorite commander of the entire Civil War. So really hoping that we can beat Chamberlain back and get a victory here, snag one for the South. But we're going to have to see, guys, if that happens. Longstreet will be moving up pretty soon. Just don't want them getting shot at. I don't even like the fact that I'm sending these cannons forward. I might stop them here and let our infantry get ahead. I don't like how we were deployed here. Not taking any shots yet. That don't really mean anything, though. Let's get them up here on the ridges. Okay, we got some Union. We've got some Union, and yeah, it looks like we're going to have to either completely bypass them, which is definitely a possibility. Let's do that. In fact, we're going to start going this way. I hope they can't see us, but it would be hilarious if we just ignore Sickles' division. Although it doesn't look like we're going to be able to, because they will flank us one way or another, but we're at least going to be able to see up here Kershaw. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is not pretty. We're not going for the frontal assault, though. We're bringing all of our boys down, past them. We are going to ignore them. We're going to go for the town, even if we have to hike up Devil's Den to get to where we need to go. Take Law. Come on, Law. Robinson, get up there, boy. And Anderson as well. We'll bring our artillery as well, but we want to be careful. We don't want to move them too far ahead and then find ourselves in a difficult position. I'm thinking of even putting Kershaw here if we end up seeing some Federals nearby. And at this point, we can definitely bring Longstreet to support the attack. I sure hope we're going to be getting some reinforcements soon, because I can only imagine if Sickles has a nice division here, we've got a lot to worry about as we move forward. I might even grab Cable here and just return fire on Smith. I think that might be a good idea, diversionary tactic, to kind of make them think that we're actually going to continue with the assault here. Of course, it's pretty risky, but what the hell, we'll go for it. Gotten past with Wofford, gotten past with the rest of the boys, and now we have to hike up Little Round Top. Well, Big Round Top first. Little Round Top is over here. They're still pretty formidable, and we can already see the barricades that the Union has set up, and I can be almost certain that the Union is going to have a nasty force there waiting for us. We already see Ward there at Devil's Den. I'm actually going to have Semmes start to attack Ward. We do need to be careful because the Union could definitely go for a flank attack from the north. So we've got to keep our eyes there, and that's why I'm keeping Cable. He's not only an artillerist, but he's also basically a scout, a glorified scout right now. And yeah, we're going to march up the hill, guys. This is what we have to do for victory. It's what we're going to do, by God. I'm not so sure how effective our cannons are going to be right now, but I'm going to see if Eshelman can fire over there, bring Kershaw up the hill as well, and Barksdale is going to assist Semmes. Oh my God, we got Trepp here waiting for us at Devil's Den. It's just a skirmisher brigade, but it's enough to be a pain in the ass. Let's go ahead and get some of our own skirmishers here. Hit Tepp first. And sure enough, we already have some enemy skirmishers attacking us from the north, so I'm going to send Wofford up there to watch that flank, try to hold it as we move up here. Alright, here we go. This is a good chance to get Anderson to fire on Ward. Very weird positioning, but it better work. Come on, boys. You know you can do this. We don't want to focus too much on Ward. So we do have to get up the hill here. But Sickles' Corps was not expected to be so much forward. Only Vincent's brigade has been spotted guarding Little Round Top. Attack him. You better bet we're going to attack him. Well, if we attack him, he's probably not going to run. We need to attack. So let's move forward. Here we go. Kershaw getting some nice shots on Trepp, but I want to continue that move forward, and I'm even going to bring the artillery up this hill. Just imagine how tough it would be to get Artie up this hill. Just imagine that. I don't even know if it's going to be possible, but those horses are going to drop dead before they even get to the very top, I think. At least we got Ward on the run. We got a few guys on the run, and we could probably start moving Barksdale's boys forward as well. Nope, Wofford's going to have to deal with Brewster. Sure enough, the enemy's going for that northern flank. Luckily, we don't have anything really there that we need. I mean, we're on the attack here. We're the ones that need to worry about getting up this hill. And there's Chamberlain's boys, my favorite commander. I'd hate to down him in this battle, but what can I say? I'm fighting for the rebels right now, so I can't start, you know, being soft just because he's my favorite commander of the Civil War. But he's represented pretty well, and you can see here why Chamberlain is such an amazing commander. He was able to repel so many rebel forces moving up this hill, which kind of is understandable when you look at the steepness of this hill. And then, of course, charging downwards to fully make sure they run. Look at that Ward. He's trying to flank Wofford. I hate to say it, but Wofford is the sacrificial lamb of this battle. He's probably going to get cut off here. But we don't have time to pick favorites right now. We need to attack. Keep on moving, boys. I don't want Longstreet getting shot, but honestly, this gets pretty important. And here we go. Yeah, now Longstreet can lay back. We've got to attack this fortified position and take it, guys, very, very quickly. It does look like we've got some positions here in the woods that we could use to our advantage. So I'm going to put Barksdale skirmishers on them as we move the infantry forward. And there's no doubt we're going to have to charge this this position at Little Round Top if we want to take it, with Vincent guarding it. Looks like Chamberlain, poor Chamberlain, has been repelled. Also think they've really improved the portraits in the game. I don't know if it's just me, but I've got to ask my buddy Nick, the creator, if they have added portraits, because it does look like the portraits look a lot more like the generals they're supposed to be, essentially. Maybe I just never noticed it before. But once Longstreet gets up here, the problem is going to be only condition. And actually, despite going up the hill there, maybe because we didn't run, it looks like the condition of our boys is pretty good. So I'm charging, guys. We are going for a full-on charge. Let's go, boys. Sims, Kershaw, go for it. Boxdale, you stay put in case this charge don't work out the way we had it planned. Anderson, charge. This is a true rebel charge to take Little Round Top from the Union, guys. Longstreet's going to be with them the whole way. We got more men on the way. We got to bring them up here. We need every last man. Hell, even Barksdale could join in on the fun. Bayonets. No, Longstreet, don't give up. Stay put. This is my hill. We do it, boys. Kershaw's the only one that's holding back, and it's because of his condition. 20%. These guys are tired. I mean, really, really tired. There's not much we can do for them either. Try to grab cable, so he was forced back. We still got Wofford and some supplies back here. I'm going to move them up the hill. Hope it's not too late. And there we go. We got Graham out of here. Anderson's going to take his position. My goodness, if we can secure Little Round Top, it's going to be unbelievable, guys. That's definitely going to mean we can move to the next part of the battle. We have secured Little Round Top. That's what I'm talking about. Graham is running off, and the rest of our boys are chopping Vincent to bits. Vincent is getting the hell out of here for sure. I think it was a good idea to just avoid Sickles completely. We basically just ignored him and moved on past him and secured the Round Top Hills. Oh, yes. So here we go. Now we may have to face Sickles. We're going to have to see. The Union has many more forces than expected. Anderson's division is ready to reinforce us. Amazing. So now we've got to go for the Round Top Hills. If we breach the ridges of Cemetery Hill, we will encircle the enemy and force them to withdraw from the battlefield. It is worth the risk to continue the attack. Well, by God, we're going to continue the attack. What else can we do, right? So I'm immediately going to send our men forward. Bit of a frontal assault, you could call it. But I believe in this frontal assault. Then again, so did Pickett, and it didn't work out so well. Nonetheless, we're going to move forward. Moving right on the enemy, and hopefully as we approach, they're going to have to sort of react to 2 different attacks, which I think is going to make our attack a little easier. So it's basically a 2-pronged assault that the enemy's going to have to deal with. We're going to have to see if it's going to work out. Boxdale, watch him, please. Rest of you, what's wrong with you? Fire on him. Fire on him now. Yeah, that's not good. Wofford is being held back by Brewster. And he's stuck in a canal. Hoping Eshelman can help him. But my main concern is not Eshelman. My main concern is continuing forward. Barnes' division moves to defend Little Round Top. Well, Barnes, you're a bit late, my friend. You can try, I suppose. Kind of pathetic attempt. And we are continuing, guys, towards Cemetery Ridge. Okay, well, I think you guys know how this works by now. You've been patient. You've been very, very nice with this video series, with this battle, but you know how it works. We're going to go ahead. We're going to stop here and move on to part 3 in the next video, and I hope you guys will keep watching and hopeful Confederate victory here. It actually looks like we have nobody stopping this assault, and we might catch the Union totally by surprise here. That would be awesome, especially since we have an uphill advantage over here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Wish us luck in the next part of the battle, and have an awesome, awesome day. Before I do anything, I'm sending Barksdale up here and Semmes, just to make sure that the Union don't get any ideas and don't try to take back the Round Top with just a few skirmishers. That would be an absolute misfortune. At least Brewster is getting the hell out of here, and I think Wofford, get your ass up this hill, boy. Alright, here we go, guys.